So Texas is building a base on the border, which will house hundreds of National Guard troops coming to help out with the migrant crisis. This base is going up in Eagle Pass, where the state of Texas has been battling with the federal government over access to the border for federal agents. And let's talk more about this now with a sheriff who knows the border well. Mark Dannels is the sheriff in Cochise County, Arizona. And welcome back to the program. I'll start with Texas because that news is out today, and then I want to shift over to your neck of the woods. Let me go to Governor Abbott, and let's hear from him on this base being built in Eagle Pass. Here's the governor.
This will increase the ability for a larger number of Texas Military Department personnel in Eagle Pass to operate more effectively and more efficiently. It will house up to 1,800 soldiers with the ability to expand up to 2,300 if we have surge needs.
Your thoughts on all these National Guard troops coming in from a bunch of states? Republican governors are sending them, and this base being built.
Well, Connell, thanks for having me again. Let me just say hats off to Governor Abbott for taking his oath of office to protect the citizens of Texas. He's doing that absent the federal government. And I respect his position of loneliness because we feel lonely down here in Cochise County, too, because our federal government has abandoned border security for immigration processing, which has made our citizens vulnerable, made our state vulnerable, made our country vulnerable. So once again, I commend the governor.
What would you say to a resident that we spoke to, a guy by the name of Jesse Fuentes, who says that he would like to see this handled more by the federal government than the local authorities? So let me play that for you, and then you can respond. Here he is.
As a community, we don't have a say in this. We just have to put up with it, unless, like I said, the federal government intervenes, which is, you know, what me as an individual is what I would recommend.
That's what he would recommend, he says, Sheriff, but you're saying it's just not happening, or?
Well, it's not happening, Connell. The message that the border is effectively secured by Secretary Mayorkas is a false narrative. We just got to accept it. Even President Biden several weeks ago made the comment that the border is not secured. We know that. Border Patrol chief who retired a few months back, Ortiz, said the same thing. We see it every day. Governor Abbott's taking a proactive stance. The citizen on your show here talking about it. What he's saying is the federal government has a legal responsibility to do that. They have chosen not to. They wanted to open the border up. That's really what's going on. If you want to open borders, you like this administration. If you don't, well, like us, I take an oath to protect my citizens. We have to do a better job, Connell.
Now, the state in Texas, we've documented this. We're talking about it today. We've talked about it throughout, has really taken an active role, and to the point where there's been a lot of back and forth between the state and the federal authorities, as you know. How would you compare that to what you're seeing where you are, Cochise County, Arizona?
Well, we don't deal with the give-ups. We deal with gotaways. These are people being smuggled by the criminal cartels. I call it modern-day slavery. I call it ruthless behavior, humanitarian cause that are coming through my county, part of the Tucson sector, and we're seeing the tragedies. We're seeing the deaths. We're seeing the high-speed pursuits. We're seeing the crime as a result of it. Record crime here in Cochise County as a result of this border. I've done this 40 years, Connell. This is the worst I've ever seen it, the ugliest I've ever seen it. So I'm just one county out of 30-some counties out here, so and on the southwest border. This is a tragedy, what's going on our border.
People notice. I mean, the people notice it. I mean, we had a Pew Research poll in our last section on another topic, but there's another one on this. And what Pew found is that 80% of Americans say the U.S. government is doing a quote-unquote bad job handling the migrant influx. So only 18% say they're doing a good job. So the people understand. They notice. I want to talk to you a little bit about what can be done in the meantime. I think it was last time you were on, we were talking about that border bill that didn't end up, going anywhere. And I don't think you were for it. If you can explain that more. But now apparently they're working on another one on the House side. A couple of centrists, the Republican Congressman Fitzpatrick is one of them. They want to put it all together again, foreign aid and more, border enforcement. Don't you think we should do something now rather than wait until after an election? Wouldn't it help people like you?
It would, Connell. And let me just say this, whether it be H.R. 2 that came out of the House a couple of years ago, the new Senate bill that came out a couple of weeks ago, or what they're working on now, Congress is part of this, whether it's Republican, Democrats, Independents. The bottom line is every day that goes by, it's a tragedy on our southwest border, a tragedy in our country, and we promote vulnerabilities. 9/11 should never be forgotten in any discussion when we come to border security. That's what I stand for. It's my oath's all about. And after 4 decades of doing this, we got to have some kind of border security bill.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.